Hello everyone. It's been a while since you've seen my face. You probably hear my grandbabies in the background. I walk after they get home from school. Chad picks up the older one and we wait on their parents to get home because they're both teachers. And I've had to start walking as soon as he gets home because it gets dark so early. So I just had some thoughts about this upcoming Thanksgiving season. Thanksgiving has always been my favorite holiday. Hi, baby. It's hollering at me. And I'm filming. And, filming. I just am. Anyway, Thanksgiving was always my favorite holiday. The biggest reason is because it's the one holiday that all my siblings and our children were together once a year. And that went on for at least 25 years. When my parents lived in Tennessee, they lived about 15 miles from the Smoky Mountains. And I never lived in this house personally, but it was home because of the people that were in it and the way I felt while I was there. And every year there was so much excitement around getting ready for everyone. My sisters and I would help Mom get everything done, and we'd done all the cooking. Mom might have helped a little the first year, but honestly, after that, we pretty much done it all. And we enjoyed it. We were glad to. And Mom just got to enjoy her grandchildren that were there, and that's the best part. But Mom passed away, it'll be 3 years ago in December, and the holidays haven't been the same. I do struggle with SAD, seasonal affective depression disorder, and last year's the first year that I've not dealt with it in a while, and I think it's because of the walking. It does help me mentally as much as it does physically, if not more. I try to get in, now that it's getting darker early, at least a 30-minute walk. I can get close to 3 miles. So that's good. I'm trying to move my body and continue to move my body. But my sisters and I, we would help my mom get the house ready, get the grocery shopping done, and prepare all the food. And 25 people is a lot of people to have in your home. And they had a 3-bedroom house, or double wide. We would sleep on the floor, on an air mattress, on the couch, love seat. They had a screen room like mine that even some of us slept out there with a heater or a fireplace. And it was the best of times. It was so fun. It was those memories. And like I said, I've never lived in this house as a home. But that was home, I think, to all of us, to be honest. Because it's where Mom and Dad lived for the longest amount of time. And where we made our core memories at. And those important core memories that we had with our children. And all of my siblings, my sisters and I, we all had our signature dishes that we would do. My sister Dana always roasted the turkey in the oven. My brother-in-law Frank always deep fried one outside. And Dana always made the stuffing because it was the best. Still don't know her recipe. I think it's the secret ingredient. Love. But my sister Sandy and I, we would do casseroles, desserts. Dana would make her pea salad. We just had so much. But it wasn't about the food. It really wasn't about the food. It was being together, making those memories. Just so fun. And then as girls would get up, this is when they had Black Friday. Really on Black Friday, you would get up at midnight. I think most of the sales started at like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. We would get up and We'd be the only ones in the house, my sisters and I. I think a year or two, my brother, oldest brother, went with us to help carry our shopping bags. But we would hit all the sales, and we would literally stay gone all day. And that was a really fun memory. We did get some good buys, but we thought we were shopping, but we were really just making memories. Like I said, my mom's went on now, and we moved him and my mom back here where my sister and I live, from Tennessee to Kentucky. And it hasn't been the same the last 3 years. The first Thanksgiving back here was nice to have Mom and Dad here with us instead of there, but it was very different. Mom had declined, Dad had declined in their health. And Mom never cooked a meal in her new kitchen when they moved here because she wasn't able. So it's really bittersweet for me. I'm trying to have a positive thought about it. My kids all have their own plans this Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that's okay because that is just the way life goes. Chad and I raised our family and had our plans. Now our kids have their plans with their children and their families that they've made, and partners and spouses, and that's okay. I'm not sad about it. It makes me happy because I know they're happy. But it makes me miss those days. Going back to my parents' home and spending those nights on the floor in a house that was too hot because my parents were always cold and they had the heat up, and 25 people, you can imagine how hot it got in there. But my mom always signed our cards when she would send us a card for a birthday or whatever. Thanks for the memories. And I thought she was telling us that. But looking back, I want to tell her, thanks for the memories, Mom. You were amazing. You made everything look so simple and easy. I love you, and you're going to be eating at that big table in the sky this Thanksgiving. And we're still taking care of Daddy, doing the best we can. I hope you all have a blessed Thanksgiving. Take care of yourself. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.